Hey, how's it going, everybody? Nick Hart here, founder and author of Go With The Flow blogs. Today, a little bit of a different post. We're going to be doing an instructional video on how to get you high school and college students to get your blog website up and running. Don't worry, there is a traditional blog post going up this week as well. The link to that post and all of my other posts will be down below in the description. I would greatly appreciate it if you guys check that out, and I promise you will not be disappointed. Now, let's get started. First, what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to wordpress.com. From there, we are going to click on Get Started, and then we're going to enter a little bit of information, and then we will be told to choose a domain. Now, for this, you could type in whatever you would like. For me, I put in Nick, and we're going to go down to the free option because who doesn't love free? And essentially what that's going to do is it's going to tell you your users what to type in when going to your website. Again, we're going to start with a free site, don't want to pay anything, and then it's going to say what are the goals of this site. And for us, we're writing to the public, so what we want to do is we want to write and we want to publish. So there's a couple other options that it's going to give you to make your site look a little better, give you different backgrounds and things like that. But for the purposes of this video, we are going to skip to the dashboard because this is just about the basics that you can all do as you grow your website. Now, as you can see, a couple of housekeeping things going on here. We got to give our site a name, right? We want people to know what the site is, so we're going to give it a name. And it's going to bring us over here to our general settings, which can also be accessed through this list down here. Go all the way down to settings, and you can still access this. So we're going to title this My First Blog Page. You guys obviously can title it whatever you want. And then you could set a little bit of a tagline, say what the site's about in a few words, and it's nice and simple. Two things to remember though. We want to click on this Save Settings button whenever we're done working on this page, or else things will not save. And another very important one right past the site time zone is Launch Site. We're going to want to click on that because without it, none of your viewers will be able to see your actual website. Now what we're going to do is we're going to check out this Posts tab over here. Obviously, the most important part of a blog is the posts, and it's very, very simple to actually create a post. All you're going to do is go to the Posts tab, click Add New Post, and then it's going to bring you into essentially a blank document. Now you can add your title, and we're going to say About Me, as that was my first blog, and then you can type away. Now, another great feature is that you're allowed to add a block. So essentially a block is anything that could be a paragraph, an image, a heading, gallery, a list, or even a quote. So a lot of different options that you can add in to your blog post. And one thing that's great to use when actually using images and things is a site called Canva. Now, Canva has a lot of different preset options that you can use. You can start with a blank canvas. You can use a Facebook page, presentation, a video. For this, let's say we're going to make a video, and we go right over here and look at all of these awesome little backgrounds we can use. The breaking news one is one of my favorites. You got breaking news, and you can add your own video clip behind it, and that is how I add a lot of the images in my blogs. And get a little pizzazz behind them, some may say. Make them look a little better than just throwing an image in there. So now I'm going to give you guys a quick little view of one of my posts, just to give you guys a little bit of information. So the first thing we want to look at is these little underlined words right here. Essentially what these are is they are hyperlinks. One thing you want to make sure to do is add those hyperlinks throughout your blog posts so that your viewers are able to go back and forth between your blog posts. Now, talking about Canva once again, this little how to quickly fall asleep at night thing was made directly on Canva by myself. And it's really just a way to spice up your blog, make it look a little better than, like I was saying, just adding pictures. Now, one more thing we're going to look at before we go is we're going to go back to our little home page, and we are going to go to the pages setting. Now, what's important about pages is once you get your blog going, you're going to want to organize your posts. So for me, I have a fairly new blog, so essentially all I have is posts and home, but once you get a lot of blogs going, you can categorize them by subject, and it's just easier for your user to navigate your page and go throughout your blogs. So that's all for today, guys. I hope you guys learned a thing or two here today. I hope this inspired you guys to go out and make your own page. And as always, go with the flow.